In a previous video, you found the limit at a certain point and ended up having an answer that approached infinity or negative infinity. In this video, we're going to find out what that's called when that happens. So at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to find the vertical asymptote of a function. First of all, if we look at the definition of a vertical asymptote, if f of x, so if our y value approaches infinity or negative infinity, as x approaches c from the right or left, then the line x equals c is a vertical asymptote of the graph of f. So if you recall from a previous video, if we had anything, let's say we have a function that looks something like this even. I think we did actually have something similar to that in a previous video. Notice we are approaching, my function is approaching infinity, actually from both sides. There is a vertical asymptote there, and that line would be the vertical asymptote. So let's look at some examples. This one says, with the aid of a calculator, find the vertical asymptote. So we actually are going to go ahead and graph this, and if we graph it, we are going to have the picture 1 over x if you want to use your calculator. Hopefully you just know what this function looks like. So we have 1 over x, which looks like this. And then we want to know whether there are vertical asymptotes. So we want to see, is there any place where x is approaching infinity or negative infinity as x approaches c? And I can tell we're heading up towards infinity from this side, and we're heading down towards negative infinity for this side, and that is happening at x equals 0. So x equals 0 would be my vertical asymptote. All right, the next function, it says f of x equals x plus 2 over x squared minus 3x minus 10. So when we do this one, that looked awful, we are going to go ahead and find the vertical asymptote. So we're going to go ahead and graph first. And when we graph this one, if you use your graphing calculator, which just says you may, you're going to get, actually 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to get a picture that looks like it's staying below the x-axis as far as I can tell. Staying below the x-axis, and then it just dips down, and then it comes up and it dips down that way. So it's a graph that looks something like that. So I can see as I'm looking, is there any x value where the function is approaching infinity or negative infinity? And again, on one side it's approaching infinity, on the other side that's approaching negative infinity, and what value is that happening at? It's happening at the value x equals 5. So x equals 5 would be a vertical asymptote of that function. Okay, in a later video, we'll be able to find those without using a calculator, and we will also be able to relate it to something that's called continuity. So hopefully now you are able to find the vertical asymptote of a function using your calculator.